Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only for you lovely sensor bots out there. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. I'm going to head to the Middle East because this is where, first of all, oh my goodness, what energy! Holy crumbs, right? You guys, you now know you are not a blue dot in a red area. You are a powerful tribe in what might be a reddish area, but by crikey, I mean, I know in the blue states the crowds were huge. I believe the Golden Gate Bridge actually, it has a arch in the middle for the weight actually bent down a little bit due to the numbers. The no kings on the sand there. In the blue states, yes, huge. But for those that are in these red states and these tiny little towns, and you had a quarter of the population coming out in support of the No Kings, for me, was the most powerful imagery. So bravo to you, and I hope you managed to find your more that you can add to your community and add to your tribe. Now, in light of what happened on the weekend, the felon, the orange twerp, is now coming out and saying it's not off the table for the US to enter what's happening in the Middle East. So I just want to have a look at what's happening over there at the moment. Absolute heart goes out to Minnesota, the entire state, in fact, the entire country, in regards to what happened in Minnesota. My guides did have that as part of the Congress people getting arrested video the other week, but the skin being part of me said, no, I ain't going there. I wasn't going to give it any energy. And I just am really heartbroken that it actually did come to pass. So, gosh, it is part of this. Put your 5-point harness on, the unraveling, and those that have immersed themselves really deeply into this dictator fascism. I'm not even going to say republicanism because it's way beyond republicanism. They're going to get more desperate, like a cornered rat, and the felon is going to be the same as well. So apparently there was a leak. Now we know that the White House leaks at the moment, the Orange Twerps regime leaks like a sieve. This felt like a deliberate leak, um, not a someone coming out and telling some truths. This felt like we need to get this message out here type of leak. Susie Wiles or someone in that sort of capacity telling somebody that they had to go out and get this message out. So what it was is that the supposed leak is claiming that the felon quashed Israeli plans to unalive Iran's Khomeini, I do try and get that out. I do apologise at my pronunciation. The supreme leader. Now, Israel has come out and said, no, that wasn't our plan. So again, being called out by supposed allies for lying. So now the Ayatollah Khomeini is Iran's supreme leader. He is 86 years of age. There were to be elections, I believe, earlier this year, January or thereabouts, to vote in a new supreme leader. However, the front runner passed away in a helicopter crash in May of last year. So there hasn't been the election for the replacement hasn't been held. So the supreme leader is 86. Yeah, he is ready to step down, but the due to events, the front runner being unalived and the election of the felon, the stolen election of the felon in November, the supreme leader has stayed in place. So, yeah, there was a leak that said that Israel were going to target, and Israel have come out and said, no, we're not. So I just want to have a look to see what's happening now. I do feel that Iran are really holding back at the moment. I mean, they could have launched a counter-strike that would have literally taken Israel off the map. So I did the reading on it the other day, and I did get that Iran would be the temperance card. They're striking back, but in such a way that it can be pretty much blocked off by the Israel Iron Dome system. So I do feel that they're holding back. Oh gosh, my ringing is absolutely my ringing. Okay, so I want to have a look. I'm just going to have a look at this. Might be a bit of a longer reading because I'll do the two in one. Oh, just very quickly. Hubby got the email of use it or lose it in regards to his annual leave. Now, if he takes annual leave and stays at home, he literally just works through his annual leave. So I am going to be taking him away. Airfares were incredibly cheap, being midwinter, to a particular destination. So on Wednesday, Wednesday night, we're heading away for 6 days, back the following Tuesday, I think it is. But we are both taking our laptops and we'll probably be doing some work. Okay, so we've got here reaping what you sow, and then we've got the dove of peace coming out. So, but the basket is empty here. Attempting to reap, but the basket is empty. And we have the Ace of Swords with the dove of peace. So I want to have a look to see how the back and forth between Iran and Israel is going to play out. Now, in all honesty, oh gosh, the taking out of civilians by Israel, the US did the same in Yemen. If the Ukrainians can target a third of a bomber fleet without a single passing, even a military passing, you guys can target. You guys, with your technology, with your intelligence, you can target, but they choose not to because part of their I'm going to say apparent show of strength, their pissing competition, is to take out civilians as well because they don't care about civilians. For them, it's them people over there. Okay, let's have a look. I keep getting it's not going to end well for Netanyahu. How's this going to go? The back and forth between Iran and I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale. The Queen of Cups. So we've got this feminine energy keeping a lid on it. And I think that this is Iran holding back. Challenged by the King of Pentacles. There's this he's a wealthy, the King of Pentacles sees himself as wealthy but also protection. I don't feel this is challenge. I feel this is complementary. The King of Pentacles. This is about the action of strength of protecting. Okay. At the base, we have the naivety at the base. In the past, we've got the emotional overwhelming, or it could be a new plan, a new partnership, but something powerfully emotional coming out here. Not like I'm feeling this is from whose point of view is this? Yeah, it's a combination. A lot of emotions here. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 emotions cards to start with. It's all about hearts and minds. So this is Iran knowing that what they have available and I'm just getting not reacting. Now I know there has been attacks, but I'm getting the not reacting. The Star of Hope and Healing, keeping their keeping it under control. Externally, we've got this Emperor figure. So if this is external, this is Netanyahu, the my way or the highway dictatorship. Internally, the protection, the Nine of Pentacles. Is this Netanyahu in his dome, thinking he's protected but not listening to public opinion? We've got here a big stick moment. I don't like that. We've got complete and utter downfall, the lies, and a Tower card. My goodness. Following this fire energy here and volatile information coming out about loss. This takes me to my next reading because I'm feeling, and then the abuse of power and the attempted steal. Look at these cards as the outcome with this conflict, and I think this is for Netanyahu, which is going to take me to my next throw that I want to put out. Okay, I'm really being urged to just go straight to it because I'm just going to leave those there for a moment. One of my viewers emailed me and said that they had a feel, I haven't said it already, entertainment only for the censor bots. They had a feel that there was going to be a false flag nuke attack on Gaza by Israel that Netanyahu would then blame on Iran. Now, I threw 3 cards on it from my deck because they're pretty straightforward, and it had fear, crossroads, and yes. And these cards that I've got here now, I'll bring you down again, pretty much indicate that that is what is going to happen. We've got here the naivety in the emotional reaction. We've got not liking how this is playing out, the Star of Hope and Healing, or simply being the star with this Emperor, thinking they're all protected, but the outcome cards, they are not good cards. And I actually feel quite anxious about this. So we keep seeing that they're going to get more desperate. We keep seeing that the unraveling is going to occur. So I'm going to pull out this deck. If you like it, it's in the .more, a link at Etsy. Let's have a look. Tell me the story of what Netanyahu is going to do with this attack on Iran. He's happy about some sort of rocket being launched. I've been saying for, 12, 18 months, maybe even longer, I can't remember how long, that I do see some sort of explosion. It feels like it's in a silo, but it's literally the madman. It's literally the madman. There's somebody who's in this sort of energy, the greed of power. Jamie, is Netanyahu going to order a new strike and blame it on Iran? Is Netanyahu going to order a new strike and blame it on Iran? Okay. You want me to do that? Okay. see where it goes. There's that greed card again. So we've got the full abundance is going down, is the power. The power he's got is being emptied. Now you've got here something foreign, overseas, greed, and there's the yes card. Haven't got the explosion card, but yet let's temper this. Haven't got the explosion card. But the overseas, not going to. We've got love, future is not yet written, the past, people, social media, leap of faith to bring peace, and fate and destiny. Okay, I'm feeling this is the big protests that took place in Israel in the past. They're seeing what happened in the US with the rallies, and that they're going to take a leap of faith to try and bring peace. Loss, sadness, gossip and secrets, up, stop, difficult message, and a struck down. Okay, so intention, yes. Ability, no. I think. Lightning strike and sun, show of strength. I mean, this could be a strike because we do know it is the intensity of the sun. We've got the strength card here. I think this is more exposure. Yeah. Yep. Bullseye. Out with that energy of division. P is communication, the intertwining. Okay, we've got the intertwining, the birthday celebration, the dark clouds, and the minimization of the swamp, the no kings, the king in the swamp. Okay, we've got security behind bars, and then people working together. The king in his homeland is going to find himself behind bars, people working together and bringing forth ideas that are transformative on the world stage. Okay. Right, I feel a lot better there. What I'm feeling is, yes, the intention is there, but he's going to be stopped. He's going to be stopped. So that's, okay, big relief. Okay, big relief, and a big part of it was the No Kings Parade in the US that the people in Israel are seeing. They're seeing that their Netanyahu is not supported, that the people of the US don't support what's going on. Okay, it makes me feel. And as I was shuffling on the bottom, yes, 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 yes. So that makes me feel a lot better about that crossroads. So the intention, yes, absolutely is there. Is it going to happen? No, it's not. Okay, I might leave that there. Not a huge amount of news today. Those were the two main factors that I want to have a look at. So I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Revel in what happened on Saturday. Absolutely draw on that energy. If you were there, you would have felt it. If you weren't there and sending energy, you would have felt it. It was incredible. So love to you. Catch you shortly.